Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the remainder of June 2021. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate. But hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. Be sure to check me out on Patreon if you haven't already done so. I do the Venus sign readings there monthly. And then also check me out on TikTok. Alright, so we have the overall energy as the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Swords, the King of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, Justice. We have the Page of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. All right, Aries. So you guys may be dealing with an air sign, especially a Libra. Something's going on where I feel like maybe you haven't been attentive or they haven't been attentive. Seems like maybe you're more so focusing on yourself. That's that Aries energy, focusing on the self. And especially too, maybe because, something wasn't going right. So you said, you know what, I'm going to put all that energy back into me. So I feel like that's what you've been doing. If you are not dealing with anyone at all, again, it just still seems like, hey, I love me. So it's like you're having to just pamper yourself and work on yourself. It does seem like, it still seems like maybe there's some sort of lingering energy though between you and this air sign. Like you guys are still mutually in each other's thoughts. And maybe you're even still seeing like synchronicities with their name or their birthday or something that just keeps popping up. I feel that somebody also is just very guarded. Maybe you don't trust this person. And it also seems like there are some sort of inconsistencies in communication, like whatever you're saying or trying to say doesn't come across well, and vice versa, So there could be some sort of misunderstandings in communication. You guys are both very guarded, or there's some sort of language barrier. I do feel that someone can become petty from time to time, and just kind of want revenge or do something out of spite, and it's just like, yeah, payback. Like, no, I'm gonna take karma into my own hands. I don't feel like waiting for the universe to work this out. I'm doing it. So I feel like maybe someone feels like they need to justify their actions, or they're just taking matters into their own hands. Now, it also looks like maybe there's been some sort of demands. I don't know. Somebody doesn't know how to talk to you, or you don't know how to talk to them. I kind of feel like somebody is just like, no, you better. And it's just like, what? Who are you talking to? Like, I don't better do nothing. Like, something's going on where it's like, take your tone down, or, you need to balance out the way you're communicating with me. And then it looks too like, someone made like a rash decision, and it was just like, didn't really think about it, just decided to, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and decided to do it. Now, if you are single, I do feel like you have a lot of admirers. I don't feel that you're interested in any of them. I feel like nobody is interesting, no one is stimulating. I feel like you're just holding out or waiting for a better offer. It also may indicate that there's somebody that you still care about or still think about, and you'd rather be with that person than to have the offers coming in that are coming in for you. Seems like you're also, I'm getting something about a single parent who is always having to tell their kids what to do, or is just kind of busy with parenthood and career, and kind of maybe struggling as a single parent. And so maybe the focus is like, look, I want love, but at the same time, I don't really have time for it. I'm in between jobs. I'm in between this or that. So it does look like you're also in between something as well. You may be focused on any type of legal situations, whether it's child custody battles, or you're going through a nasty divorce, or your love interest is. I feel like legal or legalities could be some sort of a barrier in regards to your love life as well. If you are going through a divorce, I kind of feel like there's this back and forth where it's like, are we doing this or not? Or maybe one person is like, I'm ready, and the other person is like, well, I'm not. And then it switches, or you guys take turns, and the other person is like, okay, I'm ready to sign the papers, and the other person is like, well, I don't know, maybe not. So it's some sort of seesaw situation going on with you guys. I do feel like there is emotional ups and downs. Seems like somebody also just wants to be left alone. You may also be literally dealing with a lawyer or someone who is in law. But it looks like something is going to come to an end, or you're deciding, you're like, I need a break, or, you know, I'm tired, I'm done. Something may be the last straw. I feel like something's getting ready to happen where you feel like this is the last straw, like, I can't anymore. So I feel like someone is trying to overcome their insecurities, or they're trying to do something that they were afraid to do. If you were holding on to someone just out of fear, you didn't know what you were going to do, or you had a fear of being single, I feel like at some point you're like, you know what, too bad, you know, yes, being single has been my biggest fear, but I'll be okay, you know. And I feel like you're going to go ahead and walk away from something that, like if your heart isn't in it, if you don't really care for this situation anymore. Even if you weren't dealing with anybody, it seems like maybe you've been having to overcome a fear of being single. Like now you're learning to be comfortable with it. Something is being released. Something about being released. Now, I don't know if somebody got locked up. Some of you had to get a restraining order on somebody. Somebody became a bit too possessive. They were showing up in places where it's like, this is ridiculous. I feel like you had to set some boundaries or file some sort of report. Maybe you threatened to do something and didn't follow through with it. But I feel like somebody has been doing the most and needs a restraining order because they're out of their body. They're not acting like themselves, or they're completely out of character. So with the Four of Cups, it looks like that there was something that got exposed unexpectedly, like someone's feelings got exposed, or someone's feelings got hurt. And I feel like they didn't say it, or they've been holding on to that. Someone's been holding on to some sort of anger, and something boiled over. if someone snapped on you, I just kind of feel like someone's been acting passive aggressive, and then they just kind of snapped off one day. I also feel like you keep trying to leave a situation, and you're trying not to look back. I think you're going to realize too that there's someone that you're still holding on to. I don't know if it's the air sign or someone else, but it does kind of seem like there's someone that you are still emotionally attached to. You either ran away and hid like a child, or they did. I feel like somebody's like, I'm going to run away and, you're never going to find me. I feel like some sort of abandonment issues stem from childhood, and maybe someone doesn't even realize it. Like, for instance, let's say you and your parents or your mom, whatever, went to the grocery store. Mom wasn't paying attention, went down another aisle, left you. In your eyes, that is like, oh my God, like, where are you? The store is so big, all these people, like, this is scary. It's just kind of like, and then it's like a slight feeling of abandonment. And I feel like maybe something like that stuck. And then it kind of gets triggered in adulthood. Yeah, I feel like somebody is choosing to stay single. And they're like, no, I'm going to watch other people live their life for right now, or date. Like, I'm just going to choose to be single because I know my worth, or I know my values. And yeah, I feel like you're going to just like let something go until you feel that someone values you, until you find someone that values you. There could be an earth sign coming towards you, or that has their eye on you. And it looks like at the end of the day, this is going to be a good thing. Like, you might feel like, oh, this is so horrible, like, to let go and to go through this. Like, I had to go through a breakup, but then you'll see why that had to happen. Now, what I'm also getting is that there may be an earth sign thinking about you, that misses you, that's been holding on to you. I feel like maybe someone was unavailable at first and now they're available. Yeah. They weren't appreciated in their other relationships, so I kind of feel like they're ready or looking for someone that is going to appreciate them in their love language. You might know this person already, or it could just be someone new. So yeah, hopefully these messages have resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.